You spend 3 seasons at
Yeah.
Maryland, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Then go undrafted,
Mm-hmm.
get picked up by the Titans,
Mm-hmm.
then waived 6
Mm-hmm.
games after.
Yeah. Yeah.
At this
Tough.
point, where is your mindset of
Oh,
what
messed
am I
up.
going to do with my career?
Messed up. That's first of all, that's not my first time. You know, when you're in these moments, it's like day-to-day routines. Like it's like, man, I gotta go to meetings. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. But when it's not that, you miss it. Like when it's not like your day, when you have all these free times, it's just like, what am I doing here? Like I remember just sitting at home, like I should be in a meeting right now. But mindset was dark, man. I was in a very dark place. It's like physically, mentally, just like not even motivated to even move and get out of bed. And I remember the day I got cut, like cut. Because I remember like my rookie year, they moved me up and down the practice squad a few times. So, you know, that was whatever. But being cut and like not knowing you're going to come back, that was the tough one, man. Because I really love this game. I love this sport. Love the guys on the team. I remember I went home, just sat on my couch like all day. Just didn't move, didn't pick up no phone call. Just sat there and just thinking like, am I really not on the team? I don't have a job right now. So I remember it was like I started working out in Nashville probably like a week or so after, you know, waiting on a call. And at this point, it's probably like 2 months, like I want to say like week 10. So I was like, I'm going to go home. I'm going to go home to Massachusetts, be around my family, you know, help with the mental. So I went back home. Like another 4 weeks go by, I get a call from the Panthers. They brought me in for a workout, killed it, did good. You know, I'm thinking, you know, they about to sign me to the practice squad at least. Next Monday, the head coach get fired. So I'm just like, damn, that's tough. Go back to the couch. You know, I'm waiting. It's week 17, right? So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to play the spring ball because then nobody called my phone yet. I'm going to just get ready, play the spring ball, so I'm going to get a job. So I went into, like, got a job with, like, working with children with disability, learning disabilities and stuff, you know, helping them. And I remember the first day I went in, I left work. Sat in my car. I got a phone call from my agent, like the very first day. It was like a scene from a movie. It was crazy.
I think you might have to write a book or direct a movie at this point. Yeah.
It was crazy. Literally got off work, like just don't even know what my mindset is at this point. Sat in my car, and I get a phone call from my agent. He's like, "Man, the Niners trying to bring you in for a workout. How you feeling?" I said, "Man, we gotta go. We got to go.
I'm out.
We got to go." Man, I remember just sitting there thinking, like, "Thank God, thank you, Jesus. It was a great opportunity." I went home that night, man. I just ran around the neighborhood, tried to freshen the legs up a little bit, try to get the cobwebs off, man. And then the whole flight here, I'm thinking, like, I'm not going back to Boston. I'm not going back to Boston. I'm telling myself that the whole time, like, I'm not going back to my room. I'm not going back to Boston. I'm not going back to Boston. And then workout day finally came along. And like honestly, I feel like everything happened for a reason because they told me when I got here they was gonna sign the guy who I worked out with, but they just wanted to see what I could do on the field, you know. So and then we start the workout. You know, I'm smoking it. I'm flying around, having fun. You know, I'm looking at him. He's on the ground, kind of hard to catch his breath, and that just gave me more energy. Honestly, I was just like, oh yeah, this is my job. Like I'm not losing this. This is for me. And then long story short, ended up killing the workout and they signed me to the practice squad. And yeah, we're here.
What's the biggest lesson you learned after having your football journey go in about 5 different directions you never expected?
Yeah, the biggest lesson for me, man, just enjoy it while you're in it, because you never know when the last snap, last play might be, and staying humble, man. Just staying humble and enjoying the whole process. Because you know, my rookie year, a lot of the vets told me like, you know, like enjoy this. Like when you hear it, go hard every day because you never know what's gonna be your last. But I would say those 17 weeks sitting at home, that was the hardest year. Like last year, that was so tough on me mentally. Just because I just love this game. I just love this game. I love being around the guys. I just love the structure, you know, the structure of your day. Like, I got to go to meetings, I got to go to practice, I got to go to more meetings, and then go home, you know. But when you just wake up with a free schedule and nothing to do,
It's not as nice
it's
as
not.
it sounds.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. You know, like I said, we complain about these meetings and stuff, but when it's taken away from you, man, it's not a fun time for sure.
Where do you find the motivation to just stay in shape, especially during that downtime,
Right.
so that you are able to kill the workouts when they do
Yeah.
those big opportunities come up?
Man, I'll say my mom. My mom is my biggest motivator, man. Just through her work ethic and her mentality when it comes to anything. She's just like a hustler, grinder, go getter. And I was down, like I was down on myself, and coming back. It's really why I went home, just to even be with her and just spend some time with her. I was working out in Tennessee, but when I got home, man, she just because we're very close, me and my mom, and she just could just sense it, like I wasn't where I needed to be, and she was kind of sat down. She was talking to me, like she was telling me some of the things she had went through, like during the Civil War in Liberia, like she was separated from me. We got separated during the Civil War, so I wasn't able to see her for like a year and a half, almost 2 years. So that was huge, and telling me all the things she had to do, to be able to get me back. And then a couple of like stories from like businesses that has failed, that she has started, and then a couple of like successful businesses that she owns. So she was just like, telling me a bunch of stories and stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, I gotta go. Like this, it's not the end. It's not the end for me. And like I said, just seeing how she works, how her day-to-day routine is, and her mindset, and that just motivated me, honestly. And she's a single parent, single mom, so. I've always drew my motivation from her. She's my reason why I wake up every day, why I come to work the way I do, So, yeah, man, my biggest motivator is my mom, for sure.
I love that.
Yeah.
Over the years, how has her perspective on your football career changed? Is
Oh,
she on
man.
board now?
Oh, man. As football is still, now it's not about school. Now it's about, putting me in the right financial, standing, really, and taking care of the financial aspect, I be trying to buy her these, gifts and stuff, and she's just like, I don't care. Put that in the
Strikes me as someone who wouldn't want that,
exactly.
yeah.
Put that in the funds. Put that in the savings, save some bread. So, but she's starting to like the game. She's starting to understand the game more and more. She's been to a couple of games here. Even in Maryland too, been winning a couple of games, Tennessee. So she's actually starting to really love the game now.
I
And
love that for her.
she's calling me and then she's telling me about these plays and these players. I'm like, look at you learn it, So it's fun. It's fun when when she gets into it. Yeah.
Let's talk about your journey with the Niners.
Mm-hmm.
So you win the job on the practice squad.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're signed to a reserve future contract.
Mm-hmm.
Back for another season.
Yeah.
2024. Absolutely killing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, shout out to my D-line coach, man. Yeah. Good dude. Shout out to my D-line coach though, man. I'll say Coach Chris Sarek has been like the biggest impact in just like my play, like over this year, man. I remember coming back to OTAs in the spring, just learning how this scheme is, just how it's meant to be played, the physicality of it, like the violence, the explosion, the get off. We're very vertical in this game, just like north south. So a lot of places, you got to sit there and hold guys up, and the linebackers making plays and stuff. But here, man, just go. Just go. And Chris, like I said, man, Coach Chris Sarek has elevated my game to levels I didn't even know I was capable of reaching, And there's still a lot more to be played. There's more levels to be reached, but just like I'm so grateful for that dude and everything he has taught me throughout my time here. But I remember the last day of OTAs we're leaving, and he dropped like a gem on me. He's like, dude, you have the talent to change like your whole generation. Like, you have the tools in your body to do it. And this break we about to have here over the summer, that was like after OTA. So we got a break, come back to the camp. It's like a lot of people gonna take this time off, but you have an opportunity here to change your whole family trajectory, man. And that's really stuck with me. I'm like, okay, so he really believes in me. Mm-hmm. So I remember going back home, man, just go, work, trying to learn everything, trying to redo everything I learned in the spring from OTAs, come into camp fresh, So my mindset coming to camp was just dominate. It's like dominate, dude, just dominate and let everything else play itself out, honestly. So, I thought I had a pretty good camp there, and I kind of got hurt later on in camp. Set me back a little bit, like mentally, and also just getting into like the feel of football. When you're away from the game for a while, it doesn't happen as fast, or you don't see plays as fast. But then again, my coach is like, you are who you are. He just kind of Dude, I love that dude. He just has a way
You have
of
a
just
twinkle in your eye as
right.
you're talking about
No,
him.
he just has like a way of just like reasserting your confidence and just boosting it to like a whole new level where it's just like, yeah, I am that guy. You know,
Oh my
like I'm
God.
him. And yeah, he's been like the biggest like aspect of my game this year, man. That's the coaching and the motivation that he has instilled in me. I'm forever grateful for that dude.
To give the audience some perspective, 3 sacks,
Yeah.
6 QB hits, a forced fumble. As you're stacking the stats,
Yeah.
what does that do for your confidence?
I mean, it grows, obviously. You know, it's confident, keep on growing. I mean, the key thing is to always have that swag, always have that confidence. But when you're making plays, it's naturally gonna just go up. And that has been, confidence, man. Just knowing that I can beat the dude across from me, and then you start realizing a lot of these dudes in the NFL, they're humans. They can be beat. My rookie year, I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm looking at some of these guys like, whoa. This guy's like, he's make this much amount of money, or he didn't block this guy and he's big and he's this and that. But now I'm just like, I'm running through him. Like, I don't matter who's in front of me, And practicing against Trent Williams also, man, that'll boost your confidence because he's a fresh ballot Hall of Famer,
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, I got this dude in my corner. Like, who are you? So all that helps, man, for sure.
I think if Trent Williams is the bar, yeah, you're good.
Yeah, exactly,
You're
right?
good. No matter
Exactly,
what, you are.
So it's been a journey here, man. And the guys in the locker room, like Bosa and Flo, they have helped in my game so much, man. Bosa, me and Bosa sit next to each other, so I ask them a lot of questions about like rush angles, tackles, like hand movements, because every tackle in the league set different. And how, like, every week, like, I try to ask him what his game plan is, and I just steal it. Honestly,
I'm gonna do that too. That
right? I watch a lot of film too, so we just kind of have similar mindset when it comes to certain stuff. And he watches when he's not in. He's always watching me. He's giving me tips when I come out of the game or when I'm come out of practice. And he's like, "Oh, you should do this next time. Do that." And then Flo also, man, he's been in the league for a long time. Leonard Floyd. And he's helped me with my game on rushes too, and just like how to set an edge and stuff like that. So to have vets in the room, and then Malik, can't forget the vet, Malik, man. Now they got me playing inside and outside, so I'm kind of everywhere. And Malik has helped me a lot inside, man. Just like how to play the game from 3 technique or D tackle, and it's different. And
Do you feel better on the outside still?
I feel better anywhere.
Anywhere. You're like, just get me out there.
Just get me on the field. I just put Sam on the field, honestly. But I love it, man. I love the guys in the room. And when you have a good group of guys around you who all just want to get better collectively, it pushes your game to the next level. Elevates your game for sure.
Do you have a favorite outing this season? A favorite game?
Favorite game this season? I would say the Patriots. Honestly, I would say the Patriots game was my favorite so far, just because everybody on the D-line was having fun, like everybody was just making plays, man. We had like 6 sacks that game, stuff in the run, everybody's dancing, flying around. That's like my kind of game, when everybody eats. And I made some big plays that game too. So, I remember just being on the sideline, just feeling the energy of the guys. I would say, yeah, that was for sure my favorite.
So the second part of what we do here is we get fan questions that were sent in specifically for you. So I'm going to fire them off.
Okay.
All right. Jason from Walnut Creek. What are the personalities of the D-line room? Who's the most outgoing because everyone seems really quiet?
I would say I'm probably the most outgoing on the D-line group. I'm like the guy that like blends with every, because everybody have their guy they mess with in like every position room, but I'm like the guy everybody kind of, talk to. Like, I talk to Bosa. I could talk to anybody, honestly. So a lot of guys use me as a bridge, know. And I'm happy to be in that position.
The social butterfly.
Yeah,
the
for
D-line.
sure. The social guy, energy, dancing always. So, yeah.
Casey Oliveri wants to know, do you have a nickname that you prefer?
They just call me Sam O. I remember in junior college, they used to call me the Nigerian Nightmare.
Hey, that's a callback from another very, very famous player.
Yeah, it is. They used to call me the Nigerian Nightmare, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, a lot of guys just call me Sam O.
Sam O. All right,
Sam O.
for all our fans out there, that's the one.
Yeah.
Sherry from San Jose, what is your ideal cheat meal?
Okay. Seafood boiled. All right. Seafood boiled go crazy, but like I need everything in there. Like
Okay.
I need everything. Snow crab, the shrimp. I be putting lobster in there too.
Oh, it's a fancy
Yeah,
seafood
you
boil.
know.
Okay.
I don't have it a lot, but when I do, I like to go all out. You know, I love the seafood boil.
All right. So this one is from Camille from Daly City. What is your relationship with some of your former coaches?
I have a great relationship with my coaches, man. This football journey thing has been a very long one, you know, as we just talked about.
Got
So
chapters, yeah.
right, I've had a lot of people help me throughout the journey, man, and man, I love everybody who's helping throughout this journey, especially my coaches. My coach from Minnesota, Thomas and Pizarro, and you know, my D-line coach, we're really close, and then my coach from Maryland. He really helped me open like my eyes to what could be, you know, the possibility of playing NFL and stuff. So, love him, Brian Williams from Maryland, man, and yeah, I love all my coaches, man. I don't really have a bad feelings. Even the dude from Mississippi, I was happy for everything he taught me, honestly. And even when I was in Minnesota, I called him one day and I said,
Oh,
"Thank
that's
you, you know,
awesome.
for everything you taught me, man. You really helped me put myself in a better position." So he understands.
While we are on the subject of coaches, we do have a surprise for you.
Oh,
Our
okay.
producer, Nigel, did some sleuthing here. And we have a little something from one of your coaches if you want to play it.
Okay.
Samo, what's up, man? It's Coach I here. Hey, man, I just want to give you a quick shout out. Let you know we're pulling for you this weekend. I know you guys got a huge game versus Seattle. I'll be tuning in, and just wanted to wish you good luck and just so proud of you, man. Can't tell you that enough. You keep on doing your thing. Keep holding that rope, as you know. Keep grinding. Keep hanging on when things get tough. I know you're saying everything has time. Well, man, the time is yours. Time is yours. We're super proud back here on the range. We're pulling for you. Go Niners.
Oh, that's dope. That's very dope. That's dope, man. That's my guy, Coach I. That's my guy, man. That's pretty cool that he sent that. That's pretty cool. Coach I. It was crazy. It was funny now when you thinking about hearing his voice. I remember the first time he talked to my mom. He was begging her, begging my mom to let me
him
go to
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Oh, what a time, man. But yeah, no, I love that dude, man. He gave me a great opportunity to be here today. So forever grateful.
Forever grateful. Well, we are so grateful for your time. I loved hearing more about your story, and I know our fans are going to love that too.
Yeah.
So if you want to be featured on the next episode and ask your favorite players some questions, make sure to submit questions on our YouTube community page or on Instagram. And thank you so much for joining in on this episode of the 49ers You've Got Mail podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, and that's all from us. Protect your teeth and your budget with dental plans from Delta Dental. Get fumble-free dental coverage today.